You taste like LeBron James booty.
That's the day that I was admitted to the hospital for a heart transplant.
Like, this is fine. I love my girlfriend so much, though. I'm Gabi.
I'm Sabrina.
And I'm Nikki.
And this is
Deranged.
Yay! Today we have the lovely Nikki Carry-On to show her beautifully deranged DMs.
Hey, let me tell you, they're pretty stinky.
Oh, they're gonna get stinky
Smelly.
up in here.
If you have smell-o-vision on, turn it off.
Do you want to start with this one? We don't have to start with this one, but we can.
Oh, is this mine? I didn't even recognize
Yeah.
it. I didn't even recognize it at first. Sorry, it was like so zoomed out for me. To me, this is kind of an interesting one because the first message that this person sent me says, "You taste like LeBron James booty." They spelled LeBron wrong. They did a long booty. I don't remember this being relevant in any way, so apparently this person just thinks I look like I would taste like LeBron James's booty.
I don't think this was a reply to a story either. This
No.
is just like they went to your profile and messaged you.
Is it an insult or is it a compliment? Because depending on the year, this could be a compliment. Because that booty did a lot of good work at times.
That is true. Plus, LeBron James is like very rich, so I assume like he uses like the highest quality like soap in between his butt cheeks.
He's got one of those Japanese toilets with like the built-in bidet and like the MP3 player and
Oh,
all
they gotta
the
have the
features.
MP3 player.
Shoots water up his booty hole for sure. So I kind of take this as a compliment. It's gotta be
Mhm,
clean.
He keeps it clean. Well, then this person tried to call you like 7 months later.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's what leads me to believe that it was a compliment because it's like, why would they try to call me at 8:36 p.m.?
They want the LeBron James booty.
They wanted to say something and they didn't want to show their face. That's interesting. And they didn't want to see me.
Yeah, they didn't even want to see you to see if it was actually you.
So I don't know what's going on with that one, but
This guy can't spell, so take that, liberals.
this is another short one. It just says how much.
How much what?
Is this like how much monetary value or like how much cheese do you have in your fridge, like quantity wise, or how much can you take mentally, emotionally?
You see, there's like this weird like gray area in my DMs. It's like there'll be people that are just like insulting me, and then there'll be people that love me, and then the gray area in between is like, yes, like what does it mean?
This is like the purgatory of deranged DMs. Like,
Maybe he's asking how much money you want from him.
Ooh.
All of it.
I want every penny. I want a prenup. We're not gonna get married, but I want a prenup anyways.
I think that's a fair trade. I think you'd be stupid not to take that offer.
But this is like the area of DMs where like you're like, where did my hair ties go? Where did my sock that I lost go? It's in the void.
Yeah,
with
that's
these.
this. It's really the void. Like, where did you come from? Where did you go? Like, where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
It's my jam.
It's a pretty good show.
How much? Now
How
I'm saying how
much?
much. Sorry, how much on the brain? How many screenshots did you bring?
I have 4, and then I have
Ooh.
one link that's not a DM, but it's interesting enough, I think, to bring up. It was something I was tagged in. You might actually have to censor this.
Should that one be last or
Maybe it should be last.
how exciting?
So this is you saying, tell me your problems in a mirror pic, just for the podcast listeners.
Exactly. And so I wanted them to email me their problems, but this person took the time to just DM me this issue. And
So they replied to this.
yeah, and I'm just curious, what's your guys' opinion on this problem that he has?
I have a belly button fetish, and I'm really scared that people think it's weird, and I will never get any bitches. Skull emoji.
Why belly button? Is it the only thing that he can fit his in or
Ding dong.
Wow.
I'm just guessing. I'm trying to understand.
I think we need some belly button fetishists in the comments to educate us on this
please.
topic.
Clearly we are ignorant.
I don't really understand that. I personally find belly buttons to be like really strange, and I don't like thinking about or touching my own belly button because
Me neither.
No, only in the shower to clean it, but other than that.
And even then it sucks. Like I really have to I grit my teeth, dude, when I in my belly button because it's such a gross feeling. Like I have one of those like deep ass belly buttons. So
You know what? Sometimes for some abdominal surgeries, they may or may not go through the belly button because, hey, one less incision. But if your belly button is really dirty because there's just so much bacteria in there, they might just say like, fuck it and cut you open instead.
So make sure to clean your belly button, people.
Clean your belly button.
Just in case an emergency happens and someone needs to touch it.
they do surgeries through your belly button now?
Yeah, so it's called a laparoscopy or something. And so for when you have appendicitis and they need to cut you open, they don't actually cut you open. What they do is they make 3 little incisions, like one here, and then one like more near your pelvic region, but like up because it's your abdominal. And then that's how they do it.
Wow, dude, that is like my worst fucking nightmare. I'd rather just shit out my appendix, if I'm being honest.
Well, they put you asleep, but still, I understand. And then if your appendicitis is really bad, you can keep this in, Owen. This is completely relevant to the deranged DL. If it's too messy, like if they get too lost in the sauce down there, but they fix you up, they'll put like liquid sac with a tube that goes inside one of the incisions just to like keep draining all the pus and blood and stuff as you recovered for like a week or 2. And also I've heard your back hurts like very, very bad.
I mentally like started dissociating a little bit after you said liquid sac. My brain was like, no.
It's really gross. And then it like scabs up after you take it out.
Oh, ew. Okay, the thing is that I've never had surgery and like I'm scared too because like I don't think anything could put me down. Like nothing. Like whatever drugs they like pump you into, like it's not gonna put me down. Like I'm an insomniac. Like I'm gonna like wake up and be like, what are you doing to my belly button?
Nikki, you are those people that like some people before they have surgery, but like small procedures like wisdom teeth or whatever, like they'll record themselves like, you're not gonna put me out, doctor. I've taken harder stuff than this. And the doctor's just like, yeah, no, totally. And then they're gonna like try to stay awake and fight the anesthesia. And really the doctor's in control the whole time. Like they let them have their video and let them think that they're in control. But really like once they give that final push through the syringe, you're out.
Anesthesiologists make so much money too because it requires so much extra school.
What is an anesthesiologist again? Is that the belly button doctor?
No, it's the person who specializes in giving you anesthesia.
Oh,
Because you have to do it perfectly or else you like literally die.
There's an anesthesiologist who is on TikTok all the time and he does like TikTok lives and he sounds just like Ryan Reynolds.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Should he be recording himself while he's putting anesthesia on people?
No. He's doing it in an empty OR and he's just like showing people the tools. There's no patient.
Okay.
There's no HIPAA violations.
Anyway, let's derange this DL.
So this guy I didn't reply to months ago, and then I posted a story that was like an old memory from like 2019. And then I don't know why they said this. Like the content of my story was completely irrelevant. It showed the date and he's like, that's the day that I was admitted to the hospital for a heart transplant.
All right. Good for you.
I didn't know what to say to that. But I'm so happy you're alive. Clearly.
Yeah, we're very happy the I'm glad it went well because you're still here.
Glad that worked out, unless of course you're typing this from the afterlife. But that was a little weird of a oversharing moment, but you know what, it's okay.
To me, that day I was at the YouTube space in New York, and it was like 2019, and it was like when the James Charles Tati stuff was happening.
Oh yeah,
and
I remember you posted that.
in the YouTube break room, like this is the YouTube HQ, they had on a live stream of like him just absolutely losing followers and her gaining followers, and it's like they had that on the live stream. Oh my gosh. And then shortly after, YouTube was just like, actually, we're going to round everybody's subscriber numbers because of bullying. And it's like, you were playing this in your own goddamn break room.
You did this.
You did this. You contributed to this.
You know what's funny to think about though? It's like this guy was literally getting his heart transplanted out of his body. And meanwhile, everyone was like, oh my God, James Charles, James Charles. Like, it just really makes you think. Like, I don't know what it says about society, but it says something. Do you ever just like completely ratio somebody and like they just leave you on scene? Like because what you said was just so good?
We love that.
Love it. Okay, so this person initially replied to one of my stories and was just like single life.
It's a picture of you in the bathtub with a Red Bull.
Yeah, and I agree that is single life, I suppose. I mean, that was a fine reply, I guess, but then the next one down, basically, okay, the context of that story was that I was sleeping on my giant Rilakkuma because I had ordered a bed and it hadn't came yet. It hadn't came? It hadn't, you get the point.
Same. And it hadn't come yet.
The bed did not come yet.
It happens.
And I had just moved into a new apartment. So I was just sleeping on the Rilakkuma. And I was talking about that on the story, and then he goes, "You can come sleep on mine," smiley face. But then I looked at this guy's profile, and at the time, his profile picture was like him and another girl. So I was like, "Oh hell no! I'm gonna go see if this is his girlfriend or what." And it it literally was. Like he had a bunch of pictures of him and his girlfriend. Like, "I love you so much," like giving her like flowers, like all this stuff. And I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" So I said, "How the hell are you gonna message me like that with your whole ass wife or girlfriend in your profile pic? Your goofy ass motherfucker. For real, go love her." And then he left me on scene.
Drone strike.
Absolutely annihilated. Were you tempted to send this to his girlfriend/wife?
I was tempted. I think it depended on what he said next. So if he was gonna reply and be like, "You fucking bitch, blah, 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 blah," then I would have sent it to his girlfriend, I think, because like he's crazy. But the fact that he left me on scene kind of lets me feel like he has somewhat of a self-awareness to him. So I just hope he does
looked
better.
himself in the mirror. I hope he does better.
Well, see, and that's just like what we were talking about in the previous episode, Gabby, where like these people don't see content creaters as like real people. They don't treat you the same as they would like a real person right in front of them.
So this is fine because you're not a real person.
Yeah.
It's fine to do this.
Like, I bet if his girlfriend found those messages, then his argument would be like, she's like a famous YouTuber. She's not even gonna notice me. It's like, that's not the point.
I just don't understand how, with your conscience turned on, when you have a girlfriend, you can send something like that. Like, type it out and send it and be like, "Yeah, that's cool." Like, it's just strange to me.
Like, this is fine. I love my girlfriend so much, though.
And you had a great point, though. I think he sent it because he did feel like, "Oh, well, this is so far out of my reach that it doesn't matter."
Exactly. I hope he looked himself in the mirror after you responded. He's like, "Oh, my actions have consequences?"
I hope he looked himself in the mirror and said, "Fuck you, you slut." He slut shamed himself.
He slut shames himself. Ladies, if he has Instagram, he's cheating.
Yep.
Period. Indubitably.
Divorce
immediately. Go over there and fix my car, you himbo.
What are you doing here? Get in the lab.
What are you doing on Instagram? What are you doing on Instagram messaging these cool YouTubers when you should be out there fixing your girl's car?
or going to war.
Exactly.
And going missing.
Men used to go to war. Now they message Nikki this. So mine has a lot more context to it because I couldn't find the other deranged DMs. We're deranged, that's,
It's a
abbreviated.
shorthand. Deranged.
Anyway, in college, I was also doing music, and I was doing a song with this kid in my class. My classes were so small, they had like 12 people, so everyone became friends. And we both had partners at the time. We were just literally friends, you know, what friends do. And so we made a song together. I had like the Instagram question box where I'm like, give me an idea for like an EP name. This was like 4 years ago. And people could input their answers. And my friend at the time, his girlfriend on her alt account, she tried to hide it.
Oh my
I
God.
knew it was her. It was very obvious. Her alt account with like a Bratz profile picture.
Oh,
Like, one of those
no.
types of bitches.
She's toxic.
Exactly. They're extremely toxic and insecure.
That or My Melody, dude.
Yes. She put in there, how about, quote, obnoxious bitch who thinks people care about my shitty music, unquote. Or, quote, fame whore, quote. And this was just a tiny little taste because she sent me paragraphs. I am saying paragraphs of the most unhinged insults. It was crazy.
But Gabi, you know that she has been watching you absolutely grow your platform, blow up on Spotify.
She's blocked.
And
she's been blocked for years.
There are ways around that, and I know she found them. She's like punching the air as she sees your success.
I'm so curious. Are they still together to this day? Like,
I don't think so. I hope
it wasn't even
she
worth
realized
it
how insane she was.
to harass somebody.
He was like one of the nicest people I knew, and she was absolutely unhinged. I was so like done with her shit that I like clicked on her question reply to make it public on my story. And it's anonymous for the public anyway. I tagged her boyfriend and I was like, get your girlfriend under control because this is not healthy behavior.
Damn, what did he say to that?
He was like, I talked to her and it wasn't her.
Oh, shut up.
And I was like, yes, it is, but okay.
I don't believe that. Oh my gosh.
It was absolutely her.
I don't understand girls like this because it's like, I think that you should try to be mature enough to just be friends with your significant others, like girlfriends or whatever gender they are, you know, like just try to be friends. Like if then once you become friends, you're probably gonna notice that nothing sussy is going on, but if something was going on, the best technique to find that out is to be their friend, right? So.
Exactly. Be closest with your enemies, as they say.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was probably the most unhinged DMs I've gotten. I really need to find it. I'll try to find it for the next soon. Let's go to Nikki's last deranged DM.
Before you play this, I gotta give you some context, okay? So this is a screen recording of something that I was tagged in at, I think it was like 1 a.m. or something, and like you can even hear my voice, like I had my little microphone on. I was like, what the fuck is this? So I think I explain what it is. So yeah, with that in mind, just go ahead and play it.
Believe this. It's 1 in the morning. I'm Buzz playing Mario Kart. Look at what the fuck. This is for me.
Oh my god!
This is what? What? This is literally the
How is
account
that?
That's all they have.
What is
What
that?
the fuck?
That's a butt, a wiggling man butt from
No,
a
that's
really
a
weird
frog
angle.
butt. That's not a human. That's a human frog hybrid.
Why? But he's like flexing for sure. He's
Yeah.
flexing his butt so it looks weird. He looks like a rotisserie chicken for our audio viewers.
I've received a lot of dick pics, unsolicited dick pics in my time, but this was something very new to me. I've never had somebody create an account just to send me, well, tag me in a video of them wiggling their ass like this.
Yeah, why didn't they make a new account just to send this to you privately in a DM?
It's
Why
interesting.
doesn't their ass crack go all the way up? Why is it?
So respectfully, like actually not respectfully because
No!
this is unsolicited. Like I feel a little bit bad for body shaming him. I don't know why. That's just a woman's curse, I guess, that no matter what you just feel bad. But
For me, it's the angle that he looks like a rotisserie
How
chicken.
did he record that? Like over the shoulder? Like
he had to have had like a selfie stick or something, or like a partner in crime.
Yeah, is there someone else complicit in this crime? They posted it and only tagged you because I feel like these spam accounts like to tag a bunch of people, but this one was just you.
Literally, it was for me. Like there was no denying it.
And it's hashtag booty, hashtag naked, hashtag spank me.
maybe he mounted a GoPro in the corner of the wall and then
He mounted a GoPro. Wow, that's a lot of work.
it's the only thing he's gonna mount clearly, so
He has like a quilt bed sheet. I don't know. I don't like this.
what a waste of a nice sheet.
And this is a Reels too. Like, is this gonna get shown to people?
Maybe with the Instagram algorithm, they're just trying to push anything these days.
Yeah.
Seriously. The funniest thing for me though is just my state of mind when I recorded this. Like you can hear like the Mario Kart music in the background and I'm just like, what the fuck?
One time someone DM'd me pictures, and I really think it was serious, because this was way before Deranged DMs or anything like that. They DM'd me dick pics. However, they were of a bunch of different male models' dick pics.
What?
Professional modeling photos, but their schlong is hanging out. But they weren't even trying to play it off like it was the same person, or like, this is me and I'm showing you my ginormous chicken. So it was very diverse too. Like there were a bunch of different races of
Interesting.
cock.
Well, points for diversity.
Points for diversity, although I'm not impressed because I could have just Googled those myself if I wanted to see them.
Maybe they were hoping that you were dumb and you're like, oh, nudes? Okay, pick for pick.
Pick for pick. I'll send you a bunch of different naked ladies that aren't me.
They mistook you for like a bot. Like, you know how there's like a bunch of like sex bots on Instagram with like links in their profile and it's like, you text me sex now.
True. Yeah, sex now. My husband isn't home.
Russia. I'm from there.
Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Please let us know who you'd like us to have on next on Deranged DMs. And if we like them, we'll reach out. And if we don't, we won't. Goodbye!